the basket.
We worked on this shot he wanted me to do over my shoulder as I walked away, which was my idea to do this shot that no one could do, really, like. And I did want to do it. I mean, I really trained hard. My average was about, 1 out of 6. But lo and behold, on the day when I have to do it, I had to go much further away from the basket than we'd ever practiced.
She was almost a good 20 feet away from the basket, and of course we had lined up a shot where she was in the foreground and the basket was in the background. Well, I don't care if you're Michael Jordan, that is a shot that is probably going to take you hours to make.
I was, oh my God, we are going to make 200 takes because she wants to do herself,
Now, we had planned on getting people in condors and dropping balls, throw it out of the frame, Sigourney, so that somebody can catch it and then throw the ball in, or, trying to, through visual effects. And we're thinking, this is going to be a pretty costly shot.
And we were running against the clock, and, and they wanted to get it in one shot. They didn't want a special effects.
I talked a lot with her. Please, we can use a machine because it will be too tough for you.
They told me not to get it in because they built this machine to get it in, and I should use a different angle to match the machine, all this stuff.
And she didn't want because she wanted to do herself.
And then, of course, she never did it on rehearsal. And so the plan was, of course, to CG the ball and to have a perfect, path.
And she had just to do the gesture for the beginning of the shot.
So I was a little discouraged, and Nigel kept saying, do your shot, I know you can do it, don't give up.
The last person that speaks to her after she kicks the shit out of everybody and says,
The hell are you?
what are you, is me. So she actually walks past me. So the shot is me, Sigourney, walking.
And I was looking at Sigourney, and in my head, I said, hey, what's happening? I saw something, magic, because she's magic anyway. Something magic in her eyes.
She's about 6 feet past the three-point line, and she just does this.
I wasn't even thinking get it in because I was so sort of demoralized this one. And, nothing but net, just
Swish.
The ball didn't touch the basket. Perfect shot.
For anybody out there who doubts and who thinks that movie is nothing but tricks, take a look at the raw, unedited, uninterrupted footage of Sigourney making the shot.
24-26, take 4B, count 'em up. Action.
The hell are you?
But it was so amazing. Everybody was.
It was almost, impossible for the crew not to just jump out of our, shoes when she did that. We're like, okay, now walk out of frame and, yeah!
I remember Ron Perlman, he turned.
And I go, holy shit, it went in! And everybody on the set went from total elation to total panic because I broke character. I mean, I became Ron like that.
And at the editing, we had the problem because we had just to cut before he turned the head.
And it was, wow. Everybody was completely blown away on the set because it was just impossible, and she did it.
This was like the greatest moment of my life, except for, maybe my wedding day and when I had my daughter.
But it was just one problem for me, because Sigourney, of course, saw the ball, and the ball went out of frame and then back in frame. And I said to Jean-Pierre, okay, what I'll do, and Sigourney was here, what I'll do is I just, tweak the path of the ball, then the ball don't get out of the screen.
Because it looks like, it could have been a trick, and it wasn't. I was there. She did it. She would have won the $1 million at halftime at the All-Star break.
And Sigourney, you don't touch the shot. I do it for real. I don't want any trick on it.
It was like a wild thing. I don't think my feet touched the ground for about, 10 days.
Sigourney Weaver is a stud. She practiced and she hit it. She sunk it. That was a big day.